Ah. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Confringo. Repel. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Excellent. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Oceans when Professor Sharp is so insistent.
Coming along.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. Enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you're determined to master. Still at it, I see.
Confringo!
You can be an excellent teacher.
Depulso!
I've always said that travel broadens the...
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden. Trificus totalis. Well done.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. There must be something here. Ranrock said so.
Those Ranrock.
There must be something here. Hello?
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Was that you?
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here. Revelio. Revelio. Whoa.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. If the rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increasing the beast population. Where do you find the time?
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Revelio.
I should investigate. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Revelio.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Revelio. Revelio.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy.
These look familiar.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
More statues.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
We'll never get used to these floors.
Revelio.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Revelio.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Revelio.
this.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
what a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Revelio. All crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Revelio.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Expellium. Confringo. Convulsum. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
find if I try to look. It works quite well unless he asks me a question, and then it's not really a good plan at all. Overall, I probably wouldn't recommend it.
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted in potions if it were taught by Dementors.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. All in the wrist. I've seen worse. Try to beat that. Missed the mark a bit on that one. Nothing to it. Wait, did I win? I won! We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. All in the wrist. Not bad. Not bad. Try to beat that. Nothing to it. Lucky shot. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. Accio. That was one for the ages. I'll let you have that one. Accio. Try to beat that. Accio. Didn't think you were a match for me. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Accio. All in the wrist. Accio. I've seen worse. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Try to beat that. Lucky shot. Missed the mark a bit on that one. Accio. Nothing to it. Accio. Didn't think you were a match for me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. Accio. That was one for the ages. Accio. I'll let you have that one. Accio. Try to beat that. Accio. Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed. There you are. The crossbonds duelist to beat.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
A happy. Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge Gryffindor lion in this class for once.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's some... Actually, in light of that...
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. It's the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will.
These rocks have seen better days.
Incendies! Levioso! Confringo! Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Levioso, Repulsor. Wingardium Levioso. Potato. Stupid one. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You just remember who warned you.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
It's no wonder parents are exhausted all the time. I should draw myself a fabulous paper and I get ready and back at the glorious peace of the child. Mr. Ollivander seems to spend more time cleaning up the shop from errant wand tasks than actually selling the things. Wonder how I get on working as a referee in a profession. It's not good at matches. First thing I come to is my potato.
My mother's family comes from just outside Quidditch. My children and my husband, for that matter, know not professionally too much. I'm not supposed to have left in the house when necessary.
Simply
The
horrible.
Minister for Magic didn't get where he is by sitting on his hands.
Good to see young Albie Weeks making a go.
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I
It's no
care to
wonder
count.
parents are exhausted all the time. I shall pour myself a fire whiskey the minute I get home and bask in the glorious peace of a childless abode. Took some of that last night.
I wouldn't feel right asking an elf to pick up
Practices
after
of
me.
the dark arts should stick to fighting amongst themselves, if you ask me.
Talking about Professor Roland's teaching.
Those that say Avada Kedavra could be used for good belong in Azkaban.
I'm forever at the Three Broomsticks, I am. I enjoy a nice beverage. Then I find myself still there hours later.
When I need to replenish my herbology supplies, I go to Timothy Teasdale at the Magic Heap. Easier on my nerves than dogweed and death cap. Let's just say the most charming thing about Hogsmeade is its distinct lack of muggles.
If anyone ever knew.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the Far back as I can recall, everyone in my family's been clumsy as an ox, and my sister's children are no exception. First thing I taught them was how to brew Wiggenweld
Sentinels have never
potion.
had much
Good
use
thing
for
too.
wizard kind, have they?
The siblings he was. Keep them in.
A spot of failure is a good thing. Builds character.
If it weren't for the cost of things these days, I'd be able to take a holiday wizards these days that make Emric the evil look like Yorick the oddball.
Listening to you lot go on about your children makes me grateful for my loyal prub.
Anyone can run a shop if they inherited it.
The world learns from its mistakes.
I so enjoy chatting to Thomas Brown, but I'll never understand his fixation with Muggle Christmas carols.
My
Perhaps
Hogwarts
it's the
uniform
antiquated
still fits.
language that
Good
fascinates him,
ancestry, that
or the
is.
melodious
I do
dints.
wish Pippin would share some of his secret family recipes. I appreciate the ready-made potions, of course.
My mother used to threaten
but I
us
do
with
like to
sleeping
bring
draft in
in
our
when I
butterbeer
can.
if we didn't behave. Wore her so ragged, I swear she took some herself most nights.
Oh, will there ever be another wizard as peculiar as Yorick the Oddball?
Oh, I'm working. Working on not working. The only thing Hogsmeade's lacking is its own Quidditch team. Oh, that's what the authorities are for, they say. That's what the authorities are for, they say. Try finding one. If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Protego.
For all their faults, most muggles I've met seem quite pleasant. Get so tiring wizardkind's constant battle with other beings.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage
Tempting to
sorcery.
simply go and live
Can't
amongst
trust
the
the young.
muggles for a change.
I'm not sure Muggles
We had
appreciate how
assumed
simple
that
their
all
lives
the
are.
children would be sorted
Ironic,
into
really.
Hufflepuff. Imagine our surprise when the youngest was put into Ravenclaw. Still, she has always been quite the
More than a favour,
reader.
it's an unearned
And she's quite
reputation, if you
useful
ask
when
me.
you have a question.
Expelliarmus can disarm a dark wizard, no doubt.
Oh, if any dark wizards come around Hogsmeade, I'll give them something to sniff at.
My plan is to have enough galleons one day that I don't have to work at all.
I simply pretended that someone had used Expelliarmus. But really, I'd forgotten to bring it out with me.
Have any of you been by?
Expelliarmus can disarm a dark wizard, no doubt. But then what? Fleeing?
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me. Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
I so enjoy chatting to Thomas Brown, but I'll never understand his fixation with Muggle Christmas carols. Perhaps it's the antiquated language that fascinates him, or the melodious dints.
I'd rather scrape cauldrons
Oh, the
than
work
work
it
in
takes to keep a clean house is staggering, even with magic. If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like Bowtruckles to doxy eggs. Work hard and don't be afraid to fail. That is the path of a leader.
Found just the very poltergeists I was looking for the other day at Tomes and Scrolls.
I spoke to
No
him.
idea where that man finds his inventory, but it's marvellous.
Wingardium Leviosa makes light
Did
work, I always say.
from Gladrags looking smitten with Rosie Hill the other day? Oh, wonder if Augustus knows his workers sweet on his daughter.
The Minister for
I
Magic didn't get where he is by
chatting
sitting on
to
his
Thomas
hands.
Brown, but I'll never understand his fixation.